It is now Tuesday morning, working at the milking here. Gonna try to get done in decent time because we gotta get ready to chop hay. Just getting penned to now. It's probably 5 a.m. Come on, girls. So Dad came out and he's finishing up the milking there. I'm gonna go hook up the rake. The chopper's gonna be here mid-morning, so we wanna get a good start raking before the dew dries up too much. Beautiful sunrise this morning. Gotta hook it up. Just fueling up here. After this, we're gonna go down to the heifer farm and get the silo set up. So for fifth cutting, we're putting everything down there at that farm. We have enough feed for the winter up here, and it works out nice because fifth cutting's a little lower quality because we waited longer to cut it, and also just because there's more weeds and grass growing, it seems like. So it works out great. We don't have to feed it to the cows. It's still good feed, but it's not quite as good as the earlier cuttings. All right, heading down to the heifer farm to set the silo up. We're gonna go in here and set it up. It's gonna be pretty dark, so I'm not even gonna bother trying to show you it. But just gotta take the unloader apart a little bit, and then we're gonna lift it to the top. And it works as a distributor, so we're gonna run it, and it'll spin around the top and kind of send the alfalfa around the sides as it fills up. So it should make it easier to level at the end. See if it works. We got the unloader set up. There's the distributor. We got the unloader up to the top here. Can't see too well, but it's the very peak of the silo. And the feed's gonna come in the very top there and get distributed out the sides as the unloader spins around here. Getting the heifers out of here. We're filling this silo on the right. That silo there is full of silage. This one's about empty. We were feeding triticale out of it. Gotta get these heifers out in the meadow. Come on, girls.
Come on, get.
Go ahead. Now we just gotta move these gates. Heading out to the field now with the rake. Want to get a good enough head start so the chopper doesn't catch me. He should be here in an hour or so. Raking is definitely a bit easier now that the corn is all off. I don't have to worry about catching it along the edges, and then switching from field to field, I don't have to pull my rake up every time. That saves a lot of time. Got my fifth field done. They just started chopping. Gonna head down to the lower end of the home farm now. cord here that runs up to the control box. This cord was dangling too far down, and we ended up driving over it with the wheel and tearing it apart. So we had to mess with that. Now they're catching up to us. Done here, gonna head across the road. Got 3 fields over there to do, try to stay ahead of these guys. Finished raking the last field. They're chopping it now. Gonna take this rake back to the farm. The combine is running again today. Gonna probably finish beans up. So Dad's hauling right now. I'm probably gonna go, well, I'm not sure. I might help haul, or we're gonna set that silo up. So we'll see. My dad just dropped me off here. I'm gonna take this tractor and grain cart over to the other farm where the combine's working now. We have about 30 acres there, and that'll be it for harvest then. See if I can figure out how to drive this thing. All right, here we go. Big time grain farming now. Dad brought a gravity bin over. I'm gonna park this rig up somewhere up top here. parked the cart up here. We got 3 fields on this side of the lane and another field and a half down there he's working at. These fields in between that are getting green were corn that we chopped. Then we hauled manure and went through and planted triticale, and that's starting to grow now. Okay, the crew left. We're gonna have to climb the silo now and level it off, get the unloader going. This is not the most fun job. We got the silo working. The distributor didn't end up working like it was supposed to, and we ended up with a big mountain on the one side of the silo. Took a lot of extra work, but we got it done. I couldn't really show it because it's too dark in there to pick up anything with the camera. So now I'm gonna go over, we're gonna get beans again. I'm not sure what's happening here. I'm gonna hop in the tractor with my dad. The combine's over there working on the last field. We dropped an empty bin. Now the grain cart's full and this other bin's full. I'm gonna hook Dad up. He's gonna take this bin home and I'll take the grain cart.
Give me that other bin. Why don't you just park it, take it home, and then you can run these wagons, finish this field.
Yeah.
And then we'll figure out how to move it down.
Okay, I brought the full cart home. I'll just unload it here and just haul across the street. I'm working at getting this grain cart empty. Had to figure out how to use it. Got one load out of it. Gonna fill this thing up again. I feel just like Minnesota millennial farmer right now. Big time. Not really. We just have 65 acres of soybeans, and that fluctuates every year, kind of depending on how much corn silage we need. And it's a nice crop to rotate with corn, so that's why we plant it mainly. A lot of this is double cropped with triticale, so we'll harvest triticale in the spring, plant soybeans after. Works pretty good that way. Full again. Every load they take a sample, put it on this tester to figure out the moisture. Have to get this cart empty. This will be the last load, which will be a part load. Got the cart empty, gonna go get this last little bit emptied into the elevator. It is the next day now. Yesterday we finished up 5th cutting, got 2/3 of a silo down at the heifer farm, which is good. And then finished up the beans, got a total of 5,200 bushels. Some of you are wondering what we do with the beans. If you watch my feeding videos, this bin right here has toasted beans in it. So we store them down there at the grain bank, and then we'll get them back toasted and ground up, and then we'll feed them to the cows. It's a good source of protein, and it's balanced into our feed ration. So we have plenty for the next year, more than we need for a year, so we might have to sell some as well. We'll see what we're gonna do with that. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. That helps me out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.